Hello Gemini, and welcome to Tarot University's channel. Welcome, welcome. How are you Geminis doing? Going to be doing a soulmate love reading. Going to be doing a four card spread versus my 9-card spread that I normally do. It's going to consist of what is the purpose of the soulmate connection, okay? Like, what are they supposed to learn from each other? What is the purpose of it? It's also going to talk about the blocks and if there's any divine intervention that needs to be stated to inform you Geminis. And also the potential outcome for current situations. Now, I do want to mention that this is for Gemini Moon, Sun, Venus, and Rising sign. Okay, so if you have your planets or your rising sign in the Gemini Sun sign, then this reading could resonate with you, okay? All right. Okay, the cards seem to be pretty ready. Don't forget that if your partner sounds more like you and you sound more like your partner, then just swap it out. The reading, you know, just crisscross it, and it should make sense to you, okay? What else do I need to tell you? Mercury went direct. We should all be feeling better, especially you Geminis. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you're feeling any better since Mercury went direct. I know we're going through this whole coronavirus thing. I went shopping today and was shocked. I thought it was just Costco and Walmart and places like that that's out of toilet paper and out of, noodles, all the Perel antibacterials, bread was just about all gone. The shelf was pretty empty. So anyway, it's pretty surprising that it hit the market that I go to, because I go to a little bit more of an expensive market. It's called Rayleigh's, so you probably know that they're a little bit more expensive, but I like going there because it's not as crowded usually when I go there, so I just pay a little extra for the peace of mind of getting around and getting my stuff and getting out. But today was, there was hardly anything on the shelf. I was like, well, when are they going to stock again? Okay. Anyway, back to this. Okay, so Geminis, you should be feeling a little better since Mercury went direct, is my point. There should be better communication. Travel should go a little easier for you as far as communication goes, and not getting lost or just plans canceled, things like that. Okay. All right, so we're going to start. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Pretty interesting. Got the same card. This is the second time I tried it because I had to cut the tape. I said something incorrectly, and so I had to cut the tape and then start over, and the same card came out in the same position, so it's kind of interesting. So this card here represents the purpose of the two of you coming together, and it's the 7 of Cups. Okay? So we're going to do clarifications on it. The 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups speaks to, I'm enjoying the artwork here because David Bowie, famous singer, did the artwork on these cards on the Starman Tarot. And so I'm just really enjoying looking at his pictures on the cards, the artwork. It's beautiful. So anyway, the 7 of Cups. I'm getting like the two of you are brought together. I'm feeling, Gemini, that you and your other person if you're together already, had a lot of options, and you probably dated, this person, and you probably dated many other people with as many options as you have here. And what I'm getting is that they did too, okay? And so what's popping out at me on this card is um, seeing which one stands out the most, seeing which one resonates with you most for both of you, and taking your time, or you have been taking your time trying to figure out which one best suits you, is what I'm getting. Okay? So it's not like I don't feel like you're grabbing at all of these options. You may have dated several different of them. Um, and vice versa, the person too. But I'm getting a sense that you kind of know which one it is. Okay, and I believe that your soulmate does too, naturally, right? Because you're soulmates. So I believe they know too. So if you're together already, I believe that that's kind of how the two of you came together. Now, the purpose of the soulmate is going to come in the clarification cards. And so far, I've got the Five of Pentacles. So I'm seeing maybe that both of you are kind of feeling lonely, maybe feeling kind of rejected in a way where, by the universe maybe not bringing you the right person. You have a lot of options, but it doesn't always mean that you're not lonely. So I'm feeling that you both are kind of feeling each other's void of feeling left out, lonely, abandoned. You have the Eight of Wands here in the reverse. I feel like there hasn't been a lot of communication between the two of you. Somebody could have Sagittarius in their chart, maybe Libra in their chart, and with the wands here, it could be fire too. So somebody has Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And of course the pentacles are the earth sign. So a lot of them are here. Okay. You got the cups there as well with the Seven of Cups option. So you got them all so far. Let's see. And I do have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So getting that, like the other relationships that the two of you may have dated prior to getting together, or if you're not together yet, what you're going through it now, didn't work out. You may have dated other people, but it just didn't work out. You couldn't seem to make things work. The two of you may have been in disagreements about many things. And so that's what kind of drew you to this person that you're feeling more connected with. Okay. I feel like before you got together with this person, or it could be now, you could actually feel with this person that if you're not with them now, okay, this is for people that aren't with their soulmate, but they've met them, but they're not with them yet. They're still in the dating process and maybe dating other people, and they're dating other people. I'm feeling like, the other people didn't stand out as much as this particular person to you as far as resonating like a vibe with, like a pulling toward each other. And I also get that it doesn't appear to me that there's a lot of communication going back and forth. This person could, communicate with you online mostly, like most of us are doing nowadays, right? We're mostly doing that. But I'm feeling like you haven't received a lot of communication from this person and them, you. Like the both of you haven't really connected with each other very often. It kind of dwindled while you were dating other people. Okay. But it was leaving you lonely, and it was leaving you feeling rejected and left out, both of you. Feeling kind of lonely, and both of you feeling iced out or from these other people that you were dating. It, just maybe you dated with these other people, and then, when you went back home after dating, you just kind of felt the same before you went out on the date. You just kind of, there was no connection, there was no bonding, there was no real kind of inner peace about it, or a longing to want to be with that person on a more deeper level than, so then this other person keeps popping up, right? And so I'm getting that that's how the two of you, the purpose of the relationship is that you bring each other, your soulmates. You're bringing each other out of feeling lonely, out of feeling isolated. You're making each other believe in a relationship can work, because you're starting to doubt that. Some of you Geminis, you're starting to doubt that. You want to get out of the dating so many, like the options are coming in and you have a lot of options, and you're getting tired of that. It's tuckering you out. And so I believe the two of you met because you're both on the same wavelength. You're both running almost a parallel life, if you will. It's happening for you, it's happening for them at the same time. They're disgusted or tired of dating people that don't fulfill them. You're tired of dating people and disgusted with dating people that don't seem to fulfill you. It just seems like you're just getting tired of it, okay? And so I believe the two of you came together because you're so much alike. That's what I'm getting. Okay? So the purpose is that you fulfill each other, and you're going to feel like you're in a real relationship. It's going to give you the sense of love. You're going to bring love to each other, okay? Okay, so let's go to the blocks. Now don't forget, just because I didn't give any negative, I didn't see anything negative, except for the fact that the two of you aren't really communicating right now. Which, eventually that's going to have to come together. You're going to have to start doing that. But like I've been telling everyone on all the other videos, that soulmates come together to teach each other things. And so, you're going to learn from this person that there is love. You're going to teach them there's love, and they're going to teach you that there's love. And it's not going to be all smooth sailing, is what I mean. There are going to be hiccups. There's going to be times when you say to yourself, did I make the wrong decision out of all those choices I had? And this other person, vice versa, will feel the same way at times. Am I crazy? Did I make the right decision? What's going on here? But then you'll get over those humps as you go, and you'll learn from them, okay? You're going to teach each other how to get over that. How to get over expecting perfection. How to get over expecting perfection and thinking just because I picked this person because they stood out and I had the most connection with them. Therefore, from today forward, it should be perfect. And we know that that's not true, right? Most of us know that's not true, and I'm not insulting your intelligence because I know you're very highly intelligent, Gemini. And so I know that you know this. But sometimes when we're so in love, it's kind of hard to take those days when it's not going good, right? Okay. All right, so let's go on to the blocks. Let's see what I have here. I do have the moon as a block. So the moon speaks to having some emotional, what I'm getting from this reading anyway, is that there's some emotional pain. There's emotional pain that's being hidden from the other person, and it could go both ways, or it could be just Gemini hiding that. I believe it's both ways. I think the other person's hiding emotional pain too. You know, in other words, what I'm trying to say is that you're acting more positively and more together than maybe you really are, instead of just being, you know, and that'll come in time too. Once you get to know the person more, that may evolve in time. But let's see what the clarification cards say. Okay, but it does show that there's some realization about each other's emotional state that either of you are yet to or have found out yet. Okay. Oh, I hate when that happens. The cards clearly turn over for me to grab it, but then it flaps back down before I could see what card it was, and so it wasn't meant to be. So what's going on with this moon card here for your blocks, for Gemini and their soulmate? I do have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I'm sensing some real hurt here, Gemini. This won't resonate with all Geminis, but I'm sensing there's some real hurt here that's been tucked away. That you haven't shown to many. I just did a great big grand boo-boo. Hang on one second. That was a big spill. Wonder what that means. Maybe that's going to be you spilling your emotions out to this person. So far I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And I also have the Two of Cups, which is the soulmate card in the reverse. So this is your blocks, okay? Okay. One more card. Oh, nope, that one came up first. What is it? The Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Okay, so your blocks. Your block is, the moon card, something that you have tucked away that you're not letting out to many people, if any. Some hurt. I believe it's some hurt that you've gone through, that you don't want to share, that you try to wear a mask to cover it up. Okay, and the block is it's causing you to not be able to share equally with someone, open your heart up maybe as much as someone else does to you. So it might feel like a lopsided relationship because they feel like they're giving their heart to you and yet you want to, but this hurt or this block in this moon sign here prevents you from being too vulnerable to open up all the way to show them the equality that they need, which causes you to keep having fallouts with maybe some previous soulmates that you ran into earlier in your life, or which keeps you from finding and being with your soulmate. Okay. Now this could also mean that you had an emotional, strong pain, strong emotional scarring from a past relationship that you were in that ended. Okay, and it hurts you really bad. It could have been over a third party that it happened, and you ended it. I believe you're the one that ended it, Gemini. So it could have been a third party with a previous soulmate that you ended it because you said no, this ain't right. This is not the way this is not what I want. This is not I don't want third party. Or it could have been you, Gemini, doing the third party. Okay? It could go vice versa, don't forget. And you haven't been able to open your heart up 100% since. You're holding back. You're not trusting anyone. It's causing you not to trust anyone. So you may have had the third party, but they may have been the one that left you and it broke your heart. Okay, or it could have been that they were going out on somebody on the third party and you left them. Either way, it's caused you to be very guarded and not want to be able to give a balanced give and take in a relationship. You're afraid. That's what I'm getting your block is for right now, okay? Betty, my dog just yawned really big. Okay, so let's move on to the next card here. So what is Gemini's, what is the advice from the universe, from the guides for Gemini? And I do have Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles speaks to wanting to do well financially in life. There's nothing wrong with that, right? It also speaks to starting out on a brand new venture of making money, learning new skills to make money. You got the Queen of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus. And you also have the Hermit in reverse. One more card. So that's a Virgo card. That represents a Virgo. The moon also, I should have told you, represents a Pisces. So you may have, you could have Pisces, moon, rising sign, or your Venus, Gemini. Which is kind of a sensitive sign. It's a sign that, it protects itself. Pisces does, because It's sensitive and it's intuitive, and it hurts because it likes to give its love. It likes to open its heart up and give. So when it feels like it's been betrayed or lied to or anything like that, it's taken a little bit more seriously because the pain is so deep. The water signs, I'm not saying that other people don't feel pain and emotional pain the same way as water signs do, but water signs seem to be a little bit more open and a little bit more sensitive to taking things straight to the heart. Okay, so now the last card you got out here is the Sun card in the reverse. So let's see what the guides are trying to tell you. Okay, so you have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles is here, the Hermit, and the Sun in reverse. So it looks to me like the guides are trying to tell you that you're turning down some offer to maybe start a new venture of you're not wanting to, or it's not the right time to start a new venture of learning new skills and starting out on something that would bring more money in. It looks like you're either on hold, because I do have the Hermit card here. The Hermit is in reverse, so you may have been in the past coming out. You may in the past been in Hermit mode, which means kind of isolating, keeping to yourself, keeping up in your head, doing an inner reflection. Okay, and so there may have been a time for that, and you had to do that, right? That's good. But it looks like the guides are telling you, it's time to come out of that hermit mode now and stop reflecting so much. That it's time to be like the Queen of Pentacles and go after what you want. Okay, because the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that is usually single. I'm not gonna lie. It's usually someone that's single, and it's somebody that is doing okay for themselves. They're able to cover everything for themselves as far as bills and doing certain things to keep themselves busy, to make themselves happy, where they're not codependent on somebody else to make them happy. And so the guides are telling you that it's time to pick up and start being more like the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, to follow your dream, to follow your creativity, to follow something that you really want to do, to stop holding yourself back, because here you're holding yourself back from doing that because you've been in hermit mode over it. You've been thinking, should I not, should I not? Okay, and it's been causing you to have a dulled happiness. This is the Sun card. The Sun card is brings in happiness, joy, a sense of accomplishment, a sense of peace, a sense that the world is on your side, a sense of the universe is working on your behalf. And so you have been, by holding yourself back and going into your mind and reflecting too much, you're holding yourself back, and then you're causing yourself what could be a real good time and a real good situation. You've been causing yourself to dim your light and to not follow your creativity by not moving forward on this. Okay, so the advice is for you to not hold back. Okay, don't hold back on the Ace of Pentacles. Be more like the Queen of Pentacles, because that's what you want. That's what you're wanting. Okay, and that'll bring the happiness in. Okay, so that was their advice for that, Gemini. Okay, so now we're going to go to the probable outcome based on current circumstances. So what is the probable outcome for circumstances, the current circumstances for Gemini? And the card that we are working with is the Prince of Wands. Okay. Now the Prince of Wands is somebody that goes after what they want. Okay, so the outcome is you're probably going to start going after what you want, is what I'm getting. You're going to start being more like this Prince of Wands. It's a fire energy. It could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo energy that you're getting. But it gives you the confidence. It's going to give you the strength to follow what you want, to know what your dream is, to know what you want to work on. Like what creative. It's a creative card. What do you want to create? What turns you on? What makes you tick? What is it that you like to do? And this card here helps you to follow that dream, to put things in motion. It gives you that oomph to put things in motion, okay? Now I'm getting the Six of Wands, which is another fire sign card. Two more cards for Gemini's outcome. I get like a feeling of, when I'm doing your reading, Gemini, like it's been a while since you've been feeling like, like there's a bounce to your walk. Like you're really happy and supercharged about what you're going after and what you're doing. Okay, I feel like it's been a while. You have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which is a Virgo card. And I got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse too, okay? For the probable outcome based on your current situations. Don't forget that's from March 11th through the 21st. So, I'm getting this Prince of Wands, wanting to go after your desires, wanting to go after what makes you tick, what makes you feel alive. And I'm getting that it may cost you I'm getting that maybe it's leaving a commitment that you're in, or it could be going against family values. Okay, like if it's in the upright, it speaks to a long-standing family commitment, a long-standing relationship. So it could be family, like your family that you grew up with, or it could be a relationship that you're in now that you want out of. Okay, because although I'm getting the card here that you don't want to be single. So what I'm getting is that maybe this is, instead of another partner that you're trying to break away from, maybe this is family values. You want to break away from family tradition. You want to break away from, cutting ties with the way everyone else in the family may think that you should be, instead of accepting you for who you are, is what I'm getting. Okay? Because I do see that you don't want to be single anymore. Like I was talking about, you're tired of all these different options, and you know, it's just bringing you feeling lonely, um, you know, relationships not working out. And so, but I am getting that your dream is to connect with someone and not be single anymore. Okay. So you're wanting to drop the maybe the single life, and it leads to success. You got the Six of Wands here, which leads to success if you follow this path. So what it's saying here is, Gemini, if you follow your true desire of what you really want, and you don't let other people tell you what's right or wrong, you're dropping and cutting old ways of listening to what other people say you should and shouldn't do, and you're following your heart. If you drop that, that you'll get into a commitment that you want with a soulmate, and then it's going to bring happiness. It's going to lead to success and happiness, and a feeling of accomplishment, a feeling of recognition, a feeling of, hey, look at, I did do it. I did it. You know, you're going to be proud of yourself. I did it. I set out to do something and I really did it. Look, I did it. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting from that card. Okay. So, you know, I'm getting here that that's what you want. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting it from the why the two of you were brought together. This, you and this soulmate person are both wanting the same thing. You're both tired of being single. You're both tired of listening to what other people are telling you, of what the community norm is, what the family norm is, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. You know, shame on you for thinking outside that box. I feel like you're breaking free of that, and your desire is to break free of that. And I do think, Gemini, that you're going to do it. I believe you will do it. Also, for your blocks, you know, you're gonna be working with this other person, with the soulmate, and you know, work on those emotions that you are so afraid. If you show these certain emotions, a certain hurt that you have inside you, maybe you feel rejected, maybe you feel you're not enough, maybe you feel, if I really showed my true self, nobody will like me, or this person that I love, this other soulmate person, will leave me, they won't think highly of me. I believe that once you get into this mindset of leaving behind what other people are telling you to do, following your heart, and if you're with your true soulmate, they will help you and you'll help them. You're both going to help each other on an emotional level, is what I'm getting. To come out, things are going to come out that need to come out of both of you, that probably have been blocking both of you from being in successful relationships in the past and feeling happy, just happy. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you, Gemini. Well, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, Gemini. I did. Please do like, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Many blessings to all of you. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.